Rahim. We did touch a bit upon this yesterday. We're going to build on it, inshallah. ويصلي بتيممه ما شاء من الفرائض والنوافل, and he will pray, he will read salah with his tayammum ما شاء, whatever he wishes, من الفرائض, from the fara'id and the nawafil. So what that means is, once the conditions for tayammum was found, once the conditions for tayammum was found, then you can it's like a complete replacement for the wudu. So you can read whatever you want to in this salah time. You can make another qaza in this salah time. And if the next salah time come and your wudu didn't break, you can read faraz in the next salah time, and whatever you want to read, right? But wa in the Shafi'i, tayammama likulli faradin. According to Imam Shafi, every farad salah, you have to make a separate tayammum. So what Imam Shafi is saying is this here. If, for example, in this salah time I made tayammum, I can read one farz salah with that. If I want to make a qadha namaz, then I will have to make another time in that time. And when that time comes out, and I go to a next salah time, and I go to a next salah time, then in that next salah time, I will have to what? I will have to make another, right? He with me, right? لأنه طهارة. He's saying, see, لأنه طهارة ضرورية. Now, there's another principle that you also done in fiqh. الضرورة تتقدر بقدر الضرورة. When something is born out of necessity, it will be restricted to necessity. This is similar to the masala, like, that when you are dying of hunger, you can just eat enough khinzir to keep you alive. When you are dying of thirst, you can just eat enough, or you can drink enough khamar to keep you alive. But you can't go over and above that. The same, you say, look here, the asal is to make wudu. The asal is to make wudu. And here, we're moving away from the original, we're moving away from the asal to a fara', and that is to make tayammum, and that is to make tayammum. So this is something that is born out of need, and when something is born out of need, there is the need only here to read one farz salah. So it will be one farz salah. If there's another farz salah, there is a new need, so you make a new one. Or if the next time coming, there's a new need, and you will make the next one. You understood what I'm saying? So, although Imam Shafi says here also that if you make one faras, you can make as much nawafil as you want to. It's also similar to the Hanafi madhab. Only if you're going to another faras, then you must make another. Then you have to make another, what you call it, tayammum, right? So, see, ولا أنه we say أنه طهور حال عدم الماء. It is a means of purifying oneself حال عدم الماء, in the condition where there's no water. فيعمل عمله, so it will do its work, right? فيعمل عمله ما بقي شرطه, as long as its condition remains. As long as the condition is there, the condition is this year, that you don't have access to water, or there is access to water but you're unable to use it, so you will continue to be able to make tayammum as long as the condition is there. The lapsing of the time or reading a different salah, etc., will not have any difference, right? Okay, read the next one, inshallah. Right. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. ولا ويتيمم الصحيح في المثل إذا حضرت جنازة والولي غيره فخاف إن اشتغل بالطهارة أن تفوته صلاته. Okay, let me explain this myself first. Look at me. Leave the kitab aside. See, Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. When we come to the chapter of Janaza, right, we're going to discuss this masala. The person that is most worthy of performing the Janaza is the wali. Now, just while we are on this here, let me discuss this with you. When we speak about wali, we speak about fara'i mayit, the children of the deceased. Then the next is, if they are not there, then the asli mayit, the parents of the deceased. And if they are not there, fara'i asli qareeb, the children of the close parents, which will be the siblings. And if they are not there, fara'i asli ba'id means the children of the grandparents, which is the uncles. So understand that this will help you, inshallah. Not only in this masla, not in janazah namaz. This will help you throughout. You can, if you can say it with me, far'i mayit, far'i asli qareeb, sorry, far'i mayit, asli mayit, far'i asli qareeb, far'i asli ba'id. This refer to the guardian, even like a woman that wants to get married, or the who must perform the janazah namaz, or if somebody needs some nafaqah, who the responsibility is rested with to pay the nafaqah, etc. Right? So, when a person passes away, the person that has the most right to perform the salat is the sons of him, right? Now, listen to me. If you are going for janazah salah, listen nicely, you are going for janazah salah, and you don't have wudu, and if you're going to make wudu, you're going to miss the janazah salat, you're allowed to make a quick tayammum and join the imam. Well, this is primarily for men, but if a woman, it will also be applicable. If a woman find himself in a situation where there's a janazah namaz, and if they're going to make wudu, they're going to miss the janazah namaz, then a woman can also make tayammum. What is the reason for this? The reason for this is وَلَا يَفُوتُ إِلَى بَدْلٍ وَلَا يَفُوتُ إِلَى بَدْلٍ. لَا يَفُوتُ إِلَى بَدْلٍ means when it's must, there's no replacement for it. When it is must, there is no replacement for him. So if you're gonna miss a janazah namaz, you can't read another janazah namaz after that. So you are allowed to make tayammum. But if you are the wali, you are the son of the deceased, then it is your right to perform that janazah namaz. To such an extent, if somebody performs that janazah namaz without your permission, you can redo it again. You following what I'm saying? So now come back to the masla at hand. If you are the wali, you can't make tayammum. Why you can't make tayammum? Because you, if that people make the janazah namaz, you can tell them, whoa, 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 wow, don't read the janazah namaz. I'm going to perform the janazah namaz myself. This is my father, this is my mother, whatever. You don't read it without my permission. So you got the right to stop it. So you won't miss it. You got the right to stop it. So you won't miss it. So for you, la yafutu ila badul. So I'm saying, and then also, now just remember this, in the days gone by, you know, you'd have one Eid namaz under the Khalifa, right? Not like us, we have several Eid namazes. So there also, if you are coming to the Musalla and you got no wudu, and if you're going to make wudu, you're going to miss the Eid namaz, and there's no Eid namaz after that, there's no other Jamaat, you can't read your own Eid namaz because, you know, you must have the same Sharaite, like Jummah 3 and more, etc. In the Shafi and Madhab, you have to have more, etc. So, there too, you can make tayammum and read your in namaz because la yafutu ila badil. Are you with me? Now read the text for me. Read the text. لأنها لا تقضى فيتحقق العجز. read it عبارة. يتيمم مستحيل بالنسبة إلى حدث جنازة والولي غيره فخاف إن اشتغل بالطهارة أن تفوته الصلاة لأنها لا تكفي وتحقق العجز. Right, so if you understood it, Masad, this will fall nice into place. See, وَيَتَيَمَّمُ الصَّحِيحُ فِي الْمِصْرِ. A healthy person can make tayammum in the town when إِذَا حَضَرَتْ جَنَازَةٌ. The janazah about to perform the janazah namaz, right? وَالْوَلِيُّ غَيْرُهُ. But the wali is not him. Why? Why the wali must be beside him? Because if he's the wali, he's got the right to stop the janazah namaz and say, I want to make wudu. So for him, there's no fear of him missing it. You understood that? والولي غيره فخاف. So he fears إن اشتغل بالطهارة, if he goes to make wudu, أن تفوته الصلاة, the salat will miss him, right? Why? لأنه لا تقضى, because there's no قضاء. فيتحقق العجز. So يقول فيتحقق العجز هنا. So, ها العجز, right? فيتحقق العجز. So inability is established for him, that he is now, he's got inability to make wudu and be on time there. You understood what I'm saying? وكذا see من حضر العيد, who came to Eid namaz, فخاف, he fears إن اشتغل بالطهارة, if he start to busy himself with taharat, أن يفوته العيد, that the Eid namaz will miss him. تيمم, you also make tayammum. Why I told you? Because if he miss the Eid namaz, there's no there's no qada for him. For you to read an Eid namaz, you have to have a certain amount of people. You must have a khutbah. The layman can't do that. But the question comes about now in today's day and age, there's a lot of Eid namazes. If you come, you got to eat in the garden. If you must there, you can go to honest the masjid. If you must be honest the masjid, you go to bonds the masjid. And if you must be bonds the masjid, and also you go to honest the masjid, right? So now the question comes about in today's day and age. In today's day and age, can you still make tayammum? Whilst we know there are several jamaats and you can go to, well, I actually wanted to check this up with the other ulama, but my gut feeling is just that yes, you can still make tayammum. Why? Because intrinsically, although there are other jamaats, but intrinsically there's not supposed to be another jamaat. Are you with me? That's what I'm saying. That although there are other jamaats, but the original nature of the jamaat is there's supposed to be one jamaat, there's no jamaat after that. That's what I'm saying. Right? So he's saying, وَكَذَا مَنْ حَضَرَ الْإِيدَ. So you are going to the Eid right? Listen nicely. Or even this happens to a lady, for example, they're going for the Eid Salah, right? And then all of a sudden, wudu broke, right? Now, وَكَذَا مَنْ حَضَرَ الْإِيدَ فَخَافَ, he fears, إِنِ اشْتَغَلَ بِالطَّهَارَةِ, that if I go make wudu here now, right? أَن يَفُوتَهُ الْعِيدُ, that Eid namaz is going to miss me, right? يَتَيَمَّمْ, he will make tayammum. Why? لأنها لا تعاد, because Eid namaz is not repeated. It's not like if you miss your Zohar namaz, you can go there and you can, if the time of Zohar went out, you can make another Zohar, you can make another Asr. It's done with Zohar, it's done without Jamaat, Asr is done without Jamaat, etc. Are you with me? Carry on.
لأنها لا تعارض القول والولي وغيره، اشارة إلى أنه لا يجوز الولي، وهو رواية الحسن عن أبي حنيفة رحمه الله، وهو الصحيح لأن للولي حقا وحاجة فلا فوات في حقه.
Right. See there what I'm saying. The same thing they're explaining there. They're saying, see, why they saying you mustn't be the wali before you can make tayammum? Why? وقوله والولي غيره, the statement, and the wali is beside him, إشارة is indication إلى أنه, to this, لا يجوز للولي, it is not permissible for the wali to make tayammum. Why? Not because I told you. You can say, look here, I'm the wali. You're not allowed to read the mass without me. Or even if they read the mass without him, he's got the right to repeat the salah. He's got the right to repeat the salah. Right. So وهو رواية, and this is وهو رواية الحسن and Abi Hanifa, and this is the riwayat of Hassan and Abi Hanifa was Sahih. Interesting, just an interesting thing, by the way, I want to show you. Remember what I told you? What I told you, that normally whatever comes in the usul, in the Zahir riwayat, the fatwa is on that. That I told you. And who narrates the usul? Imam Muhammad, isn't that? Remember? But I told you, a riwayat, and besides the usul, which comes from the other kitabs, right? Then normally the fatwa is not on there. But here you see he's saying, look at interesting. Wahuwa riwayatul Hasan. This here about the wali, he can make the yam, etc. It is a riwayat of Hasan. So to show you, Hasan bin Ziyad was not. Remember the usul was all narrated by who? By Imam Muhammad was narrated by Imam Muhammad. So this shows you it is from the Nawadir. What is it from? Right? And what was Sahih. But this is correct. What does it show you? Here there's a classical example of where the fatwa is not on the usul, but the fatwa is on a nawadi riwayat, on a nadi riwayat. Understood it? Like I told you, the default ruling is fatwa is on the usul. And more than that, also from the usul, fatwa is on Imam Abu Hanifa. So here you got a classical example where Sahib, that I show you, here the fatwa is from the nawadi riwayat. What's the mean? لا why so why the wali he can't make tayammum and read namaz لأن للولي حق الإعادة that the wali if they read the salat without his permission he's got the right to repeat it again لأن للولي حق الإعادة فلا فوات في حقه. So with regards to him we say it does not is that it does not with regards to him that there is a substitute. There is you won't say there's no in Arabic say لا يفوت إلى غير بدل يعني يفوت إلى بدل when he must it there is a what you call it for him there is a substitute for him. Right, read the next one. So that is that clear. I hope you that's all clear.
ولو إن حدث الإمام والمقتدي في صلاة العيد تيمم وبنى عند أبي حنيفة رحمه الله وقال لا يتيمم للبناء لأن اللاحق يصلي بعد فراغ الإمام فلا يخاف الخوف وله أن الخوف باطل لأنه يوم زحمة فيعتريه عارض يفسد عليه صلاته.
Right. So remember I told you before when you are looking at the masla your first step is understand what is the surah masla. That when you understand, before you understand the hukam, once you understand the surah and masla, when you say surah, what's a scenario? Now you can understand the law. That's if you want to, when you're working with fiqh, one day maybe inshallah Allah Ta'ala will choose you, you will teach fiqh al muyassar, fiqh al duri. First thing, what is the surah? You cannot understand the masla or the hukam until you don't know what the surah. That's the first thing. So see this, what's the surah? وَإِنْ أَحْدَثَ الْإِمَامُ أو المقتدي في صلاة العيد يتيمم وبنى عند أبي حنيفة رحمه الله تعالى. What the surah Masla? Just think, you got a big Eidgah. Just think now, you got a big Eidgah, and the Imam is reading the Salah, right? And here the Imam's wuzu broke, right? Or even if the Imam's wuzu never break, say the Muqtadi's wuzu broke. Say the Muqtadi's wuzu broke, right? So now, what is saying here? Right? That the Imam, he can go make a tayammum. What will happen is, if the Imam's wudu broke, he'll call somebody from the back, he'll pull him, and he'll continue Salah, and he'll go and he'll make tayammum, and you come and join the Salah. Are you with me? This chapter is coming on later, Bina, where you must, your wudu broke, you just go make your wudu, come back, and you come back quickly, and you join the Salah again, right? That's called Bina. And such a person is called a lahiq. What's it called? Just familiarize yourself with the three terminologies. What is a mudrik? Lukman, what's a mudrik? Huh? A mudrik is the one who never missed anything. He got the first rakat from ruku. Masbuk is what? A person who missed the rakat, right? And a lahik is a person who came on time, but his wudu broke. He went, he made his wudu, and he came back without talking, right? Are you with me? Remember the three terminologies to help you throughout, right? So now, coming back to the lesson here again, what we're saying is this here, that so what is the masala we're discussing here? The Imam's wudu broke. So he is allowed, he's a lahik. He can go make tayammum quickly and come back. Or even the muqtadi wudu broke, he can make tayammum and come back. Why they can do this? Okay, the third one is called a lahik. The question is lam, alif, ha, qaf. Lahik means the person, he got the salah on time, but his wudu broke. This is masala. Okay, we're going to discuss this in detail. The whole chapter will come. Even for the woman, this is very beneficial. Sometimes you started your salah and your wudu broke, and you don't have to then repeat your whole salah. You just go make wudu without talking, and you come back and you continue from where you stop. And for wudu salah, this is very beneficial. You get those people that read the whole Quran in one night. Nah? Now imagine the guy's reading 2 rakat. He read the whole Quran and he come to Surah Nas and his wudu break. You tell him, hey, you have to start again from the beginning, you have to read the whole Quran again. You're like, we just start Mazad. You're from Mazad, you know. So there, so you don't have to do that. All you have to do is, if you don't talk, he go make wudu, he don't talk to anybody, anything, and he come back and he continue from where he stopped, right? You understand what I'm saying? So he just put somebody else to read and he can come back and join. You understand what I'm saying? So yeah, I was telling you. So now the Imam was a lahiq or the Muqtadi was a lahiq. They can make tayammum. Why? What's the reasoning? It's going to come in the kitab. The reason is this: if he goes to make wudu and he comes back, the Eid namaz will be over already. You understand what I'm saying? So that's why we say he can make tayammum so he can come back and join the Eid namaz. You understood that? So tayammama, he can make tayammum. Wa bana in the Abi Hanifata, and he can make bina upon him. Wa qala la yatayammam. They say no, you don't have to make tayammum. Why? They say the anda lahiqa is it يصلي بعد فراغ الإمام فلا يخاف الفوت. They say, look here. Okay, before we come to that, I need to explain another thing. So bina is this where your wudu broke. The whole chapter's coming on this. Don't worry. Your wudu broke. You can go make wudu quickly and you join the imam, right? But if you went to make wudu and you came back and the imam was finished already, you just read what you must. Still a lahik. So saying the sahib and saying, no, it doesn't matter. You can still go even if the Idgah is a big Idgah and there's lots of people there, there are thousands of people there. If you wudu broke, you go make wudu, come back. If you come back, the Imam is finished, no problem. You read, you complete on your own. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying, لأن اللاحق, I saying the لاحق يصلي. You can also read بعد فراغ الإمام, after the Imam is done. فلا يخاف الفوات. So there's no fear of by insisting he must make wudu. There's no fear of him missing the salat completely. Are you with me? Right. So we say ولا أن الخوف باق لأن يوم زحمة فيعتريه عارض يصيل عليه صلاته. We say, look here, before I explain it, let me explain you what I'm saying. You say, look here, normally Eid day is very busy day. Very, very busy day, right? So just listen to the scenario first. If we say insisting you must make wudu, now maybe there's no wudu arrangement at the musalla. Now you go make wudu. By the time he come back, maybe the people finish read their salah. Now somebody sees him and they say, hey, Eid Mubarak, Eid Mubarak. And they say to him, and now maybe he forgot he haven't finished his salah. So he says, yeah, Eid Mubarak, taqabbalallah minna wa minka. Somebody hug him, somebody kiss him. What happened? His salah is gone. Because remember I told you, in order to make bina, you mustn't engage in anything which is not a salah. You just have to go without talking, without eating, without drinking, not even an extra thing. You just go, make wudu, and come back straight. As I said, we'll discuss this later on. So the ladies is a very beneficial maslah. So they say, yeah, no, we're going to allow him to make the tayammum because you're going to say, no, you must go and make all the way wudu. By the time he come back, they finish their salah. People want to greet him. People want to speak to him. And now he's not greeting them. He's just walking on. And people, hey, what's the guy that this case? Eid day. He's not making salah with us. He's not making Eid Mubarak. He's not making Eid Mubarak. Nothing with us. So there is a need to say that he's allowed to make the tayammum quick, quick and finish salah also quick, quick, so that we save his salah from being corrupted by the talking, the greeting, the Mubarak bad of the people. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying there. See, follow the bad. That's Imam Abu Hanifa says, Walahu Abu Hanifa, Ana la khawfa baqin. Even though, he can complete his salah after the Imam is finished, but still is a fear his salah will be corrupted. Why? لأنه يوم زحمة. It is a day of big crowds. فَيَعْتَرِيهِ عَارِضٌ. Then some obstacles will come. Like I told you, what's the obstacle? How you, my brother, Eid Mubarak? Where you going? Come join us for breakfast. تقبل الله منا ومنك عارض. So يفسد عليه صلاته, right? Right, that's finished now. The next thing, والخلاف فيما إذا شرع بالوضوء. This اختلاف here, it is in the instance when he started his salat with wudu. That means he made a proper wudu and he went. If he started his wudu at tayammum, that means he made tayammum because he was late and then his wudu broke again, then that is not referred to this. This where Imam Munifa says it's permissible, and Sahibay says not permissible. That refer to what? Where you start wudu. In other words, Sahib will say, "Walau shara'a bitayammumi." If a person started with tayammum, tayammama, then he can make tayammum and make bina bil ittifaq according to all the three imams. Why? لأن لأن لو أوجبنا الوضوء, if we say no, you have to go make wudu, right? لو أوجبنا الوضوء يكون واجدا للماء. That means we say he had qudrat of ma. So how can a person that have qudrat of ma make tayammum? That means it will negate his first wudu. So that means, sorry, it will negate his tayammum. That means he started his salah without taharat. Right. أوجبنا الوضوء يكون واجب معي في صلاته فيفسده. But okay, we'll do that last part again. We'll stop there, but that's pretty clear. We'll continue from there tomorrow, inshallah. Yeah. So فيفسده, we'll do this part again. But it's saying فيفسد, you got فيفسد عليه صلاته. So okay, we'll do this tomorrow. But what I'm saying is your salat will become batil because yeah, you got water. If you insist you must find water, it means you found water. So how can, if you got water, then how can you say before it be valid? You know what I'm saying? But we'll do that part again tomorrow, inshallah.